Remember, the YouTube ads feed the ducks. Good morning, everybody. It's February 1st and of the duck adventure, and I want to show you Miss Little Muscovy here. She's got 2 eggs now in her nest. She's got a nice little clean nest there, and she's keeping that corner clean. And she's only pooping on one spot in the hospital. It's really she's very, very careful that way. She's actually only pooping over in this area, and everything else is dry. And this is now her 2nd egg. So, but the eggs are unfertile. Nothing's going to happen. She has no Drake action. And I had an idea, and I thought of it this morning, and then I thought, no, I'm not going to do it to her. Is I could take a bunch of eggs from the barn, bring them up here, and put them there, and see if she'll do anything. But then I thought, nah, she's like another week, 10 days tops, absolute tops. She's going to be back with the flock, and I don't want to keep her isolated up here. Because I already saw, when we had the 2 injured ducks up here with her, she was really, really happy. She's missing the other ducks, so I'm not going to do that to her. So her feet are coming really good, though. Healing up, it's actually, I think it may be this coming weekend. So another, this week, and she'll be out of the hospital. She's doing really well. But she's such a little sweetie. She lets me pick her up so easy. Like, it's unbelievable. Absolutely no resistance at all anymore. She just, it's a completely tame duck. Absolutely, completely relaxed. Alright, so I'm going to go do the chores, and let's go outside. Hello, everyone. Poor little Rocky. I gotta build a coffin for the old guy here. He's last night was a real rough night for Rocky. It was a rough night for us. He gave us a little bit of a present this morning, and it was pretty nasty. Oh, bloody diarrhea. So the poor old guy, he's collapsing probably 6-7 times a day now. So Cindy and I, are accepting the fact here that it's time for Rocky to leave us. 14 years. And the thing was, yesterday he was so good. He was outside with us. He followed us around the yard. He was getting up and down without falling. As soon as he got in the house last night, crashed. Just crashed. It was like unbelievable. And then 2 o'clock this morning he started and had me up, and then I let him out, and poor guy wiped out, and I thought he was done. Brought him in the house, and then this morning, and like he had an ulcer, and it's flared back up because he's lost his appetite, and his diarrhea was black, so he's bleeding internally, and his hips are giving out that I couldn't even get him out of the house fast enough when he was crying and then he let out. He was crying to me, and I couldn't even get him out of the house fast enough because his hips gave out on him again. So I hate that stuff, man. My best dog I ever had. Well, not the best dog, but he's been a damn good friend. Stubborn as hell. That's why he's hanging around so long. But look at this. Listen to these ducks. Let's go into something happy here. Look at these duckies. They're tormenting the males big time. Basically, the males are just staying at Pete's End, and the females are coming up here and just driving them nuts. It's a beautiful day. It's like -3 right now, and it's supposed to be, we're supposed to get 20 centimeters of snow last night. Didn't happen. Maybe it'll happen today. The ducks are all wound up. I gotta clean the buildings out tomorrow and give them fresh straw. My afternoon's taken up here today. Just look at them. They purposely hang around at this end. Just to torment the males. That's just cruel and unusual punishment. It looks like the 3 Muscovies are inside. We're going to go do egg recon and see what's happening on the egg front in the barn. Alright, just came around I grabbed the bucket, came around here, and we've got this escape Muscovy again. I got a hunch it's the same female. She keeps leaving, or one of the females. You silly little duck. Must be nice to come and go as you please. Well, I'm happy that you stick around. That makes me feel good. Alright, let's go inside and see what the ducks are having for eggs. What's the egg situation in here? No, definitely got to clean this place out tomorrow. Alright, let's do a quick egg recon. Alright, let's see what we got for eggs here. One right in the middle of the floor. None of these boxes. One peking female when we came in that was in the box. She was on top of an egg. They're building nests. You can see the nests in there. I don't know if I got the head in the right position for the glasses here. But actually that looks like a Muscovy egg. The Muscovy eggs are a little bit tint of brown to them. They're not as white as the peking are. And that's just based on what I've seen up at Ms.Icecovy, the color of her egg. Where like this egg here is a little whiter. You know? Not a lot of eggs here, but then again, you know, we'll get to the other end of the barn here and there'll be a bunch of eggs. Because that's where the peking was. Yeah, they are making little, you can see the nest indents. Only 2 chicken eggs. Huh. Those chickens aren't very good egg layers. Alright, oh look at this, we got a peking in the corner. How many eggs she's sitting on? Look at her, she's totally right in there. Hey duck, how many eggs are you laying on? You've built like a little cocoon around yourself in there. That'd be so cool if we had the pekings that had some mothery instincts. Considering, you know, they're not supposed to. It's supposed to be, you know, supposedly be bred right out of them. What? Oh yes. The little Rowans. I think the girls are getting, you know, upset that I'm taking their eggs. Yeah, see, that's a whiter egg, and that's a little darker egg. So, and I'm starting to figure out. I think it's the darker, but I don't know who the green eggs are. Like that egg. I don't know if that's a rowan egg. It makes sense it would be a rowan egg. Holy mackerels! You guys are loud. Oh, she's on one single egg. Yeah. Man, they're not doing very good on the eggs here. I've noticed since the warmer weather and that they've been hanging around outside that the egg production's dropped off. Oh, we'll see when I'm out doing the water if there's any eggs out in the... yesterday we did find 1 or 2 out there. So, get the water and get the food happening here for these guys and girls. I just came out of the barn, walked around the corner. I didn't get the camera turned on fast enough, but the quacking is crazy out here. They're driving the males nuts. Driving the males nuts. They're hating this. And these girls are loving it. They're just driving the males nuts here. This is so cruel, isn't it, boys? Alright, I'm going to get the water hopping here. I'm just bringing the water out, and there's an egg. And there's another egg. And there's probably more. So that's why we didn't get many eggs inside. They're out here. Oh, Mrs. Gimp must be bleeding. It's a little bit of ice. Alright, ducks. Oh, somebody, looks like they broke an egg there. Just listen to them drive the males nuts. The poor males. They're just getting tormented. Well, the weatherman was right. Snow started, just like they said. Well, they said last night it was going to start, but then they revised it this morning and they said today it was going to start. Heavy snow is going to start coming, so I guess this is the beginning of the 25 centimeters. It's absolutely beautiful out though. But I had to do some modifying here on the my cage. Yesterday when I was making the cage, I was just so rushing to get it done because I wanted to get the drakes outside after being, cooped up inside for 4 days. They were cracking. Anyways, I screwed up on the design and I had to today take it all apart at the entrance here because I had put 2 red grates, and then last night I was in the house and I went, how am I going to get the sleigh into the pen to clean out the straw? And I'm like, okay, you can't lift the sleigh over 2 foot high wire, so I put a 1 foot up on the bottom here so we can just I can lift the sleigh over 1 foot grid is not a big deal. 2 feet would have been a little bit of a challenge considering how heavy the sleigh is with when it's full of wet straw. It's got some pretty good weight to it, so we've got so it's a little easier for me actually to go in and out now. So I can get the sleigh over this because it's only a foot tall, so that isn't the end of the world. So that's the new gate I had to just whip up here, and then I wanted to get the water out of the building because the drakes, I had the water in there with that swimming pool underneath, and it was just that I don't like water in the buildings. Water in the buildings makes it wet. Wet makes it cold. If I can keep it dry, the ducks, it doesn't get dirty, near as dirty, and the straw can last, twice as long. You put water in there, straw lasts half as long. So I moved the pail out to here, so I've got it hanging off the grid. So the water sitting out here for them. They've got water, and I got one of these. I bought one of these waterproof hose connectors. And when I don't have my glasses on me right now. I'll take a video another day, and I'll show you what they look like. That's the answer, I tell you, for your waterproofing your plugs, so you can undo them without having. I was using duct tape, and every time you want to disconnect, you had to, take the razor blade knife and cut it. And this way, no more cutting, and the plug stays dry and it doesn't trip the ground fault. So the ducks' water's outside now, and this they're going through a bit of a torment here, having the females sitting, and the females are purposely sitting close to them, and they just sit here and keep calling, to the poor females, come over and see us. It's really funny. And the Muscovy stand here, and then there's 2 Muscovies that are inside the building, and they're totally relaxed, absolutely not interested. It seems. One guy, he's over here relaxing. The other one's in here. But tomorrow I'm cleaning this the shed out. I gotta clean this shed out, and I gotta clean the barn out. But right now, I've gotta go do a job that just sucks. I've got to go and build a coffin for Rocky. He's doing real bad. I was working out here, and I went over to check on him because he was laying on the deck. And Rocky's in his 14th year, and he's spent a lot of time outside in his life. And I've never seen him ever cold in his life, ever, never. The dog is a sleep in the snowbank kind of dog, and I went over to the deck, and he was just laying there vibrating cold. So something's going on with him. He's losing his blood circulation, and last night the diarrhea, and the black diarrhea, so I know he's bleeding internally. So he's still guys shutting down on us. So I gotta go and build a coffin. So that's the duck adventure for today. It's not a very happy one, and the reality of the situation. My old guy's gonna leave me here shortly, and I gotta be ready because I don't want to be, I don't want to be building the coffin with a skill saw, bawling my eyes out. I don't cut my hand off or something. So do it now while I've got my composure. So that's the duck update for today.